I think everything in movies should be practical effects.
I say CG that crap. Welcome to Nightblog. Greetings, fellow Nightbloggers. So, today we're going to be talking about how CG is just in everything.
And, sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between what's practical and what is computer graphics. And I prefer practical everything.
And I prefer CG, I guess.
I think there is a healthy mixture between the two that can be done when you look back at things, and my natural reaction is to talk about movies because I get fooled a lot, the same as I do with wigs, is when I think things are real, they're usually fake. And even back to Jurassic Park, if you were to ask me, say, which one of these is a real dinosaur? I'd be like, both. I mean, they existed at some point. Someone has to have footage. So these are real to me. And I think there is a way to do them right, and there's a way to do them wrong. And I almost always prefer practical. Even if it goes just to using Muppets for everything, I'm totally on board.
I love CG, but I can't deny my love of Muppets.
Yeah.
I can't deny it. CG the Muppet? Maybe?
CG the Muppet?
I don't know.
I mean, Sesame Street does this sick, twisted thing where it's like sometimes a Muppet will just show up in 3D, and it makes me just a little sad inside that this person who once brought a character to life now is stuck behind a microphone, and there's no actual person behind it, and I watch it with my son, and he's loving it, and I'm crying a little, and it gets real awkward with family situations, and my marriage is fine.
I'm a soulless person, so that just makes me happy on the inside. So anyway, we're going to play a game. We're going to go through a bunch of images. Neither of us have ever seen these before. We're going to try and guess if in these images, whether they're from movies, TV, or any form of media and art, is it real? Does that thing actually exist, or is it CG? So let's play real or CG. Okay. So we have this first image. We got a house. I don't know, man.
Now, the first thing I do is I look at textures. And to me, it looks like those are stretched a bit. But that could be a lens, right?
I mean, it could be... I don't know, we're going off of, like, color... Like, how much it's color corrected? Or if it just... Alright, producer's just giving me the shrug. Thanks, Duke. So, I'm gonna go for it. The colors oversaturated. I think it's CG.
I think that I was tricked, and I think it's real.
Okay, let's see. That Photoshop, man, the color corrected it.
Yeah,
they did.
But it's real.
But
all they did was make your eyes interpret it in a different way.
It's surreal.
Surreal. You're correct.
Okay. Image 2. Whoa.
Now, here's what I've been told, is that Tom Cruise does all of his stuff legit. And I've been told, and Tom Cruise has talked about it himself. I talk to Tom Cruise all the time. Twitter makes me feel that way. When you use Twitter and you, tweet at someone, you're like, I talked to Tom Cruise the other day. It's like, no, you didn't. You threw a pile of mail into his never-ending pile of mail.
I have a restraining order from Tom Cruise's Twitter handle, so...
He does his own stunts. He'll kill you. He'll do this on your house. This is real.
He tried to convert me to Scientology. You know what?
Everybody.
It's hard because there's no way they got the permit to do that in the world's tallest building in Dubai, right? Like, isn't that where that is in Dubai?
It's Tom Cruise.
It's
Scientology.
I'm going with real. I'm going with real.
Real?
All right, let's see. Real.
That's pretty amazing. And actually, now that I know it's real, it makes me a little nauseous. I rode a ride at Cedar Point this last weekend that just goes up really, really high, and I can ride anything. And I'm riding this, and I'm going really high, and it goes just high enough that I get very nervous. And I thought to myself, I just rode everything. And then I get on this one, it's like swings, and there's kids in front of me like, and I literally wanted to die. And so now I see this, and I think, I'm a little uncomfortable.
I get sick on carny rides, so... All right. Real.
There it is. Tom Cruise.
Oh my gosh.
Is he running from someone in real life? I think Tom Cruise just does this.
I think that's his workout routine. All right. That's why he stays in shape. The guy's 50. You realize
Seriously?
I think he's pushing 50 if he isn't 50 yet.
He looks younger than me.
He does.
Oh!
That's totally CG.
Is that Tom Cruise
No,
again?
wait, no. That's real. I remember this. This is...
You can see his eye flutter in the movie. I remember
it's
this.
Mission Impossible 2. I remember they had, like, in the behind the scenes, that is Tom Cruise, and he's insane. It's real.
You know what I don't think is real?
What?
His hair in this movie.
Probably not.
So...
Well, Nick Cage, his hair definitely isn't real in those movies. Tom Cruise, maybe not.
Nick Cage is in these movies?
No, I'm just saying Nick Cage.
In general? It's real.
Real? Okay. All right.
Some great
Next,
searching.
real or CG? It's gotta happen. I'm saying this is CG because just the way the sweat glistening is too perfect. Sweat doesn't glisten like that. It's too perfect.
Whatever it is, it's reading my soul.
It's
sweat doesn't, but this is really like
detailed.
perfectly shiny.
It is.
I say CG.
I say CG too. I get that same blank stare from my wife when I go on tangents about something she doesn't care about. Yes, I am vindicated. Vindicated.
There's a CG. That proves everything's fake.
Nothing is real. Trust nobody, kids.
Oh, this is from Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless
yes.
Mind.
I am going to say, I mean, it's obviously green screen composited.
Yes.
I'm going to say that it's real in a sense that they built this. They built a big. It's not a miniature. It's a bigature.
A bigature.
A bigature. They use that term for the sets they designed in Lord of the Rings.
They call them bigatures?
Because they were miniature versions of like Minas Tirith, but it's like took up this whole room plus some to build. I'm saying real.
CG.
Yes!
I've failed.
It is. It's forced perspective.
Really?
Yeah, it's all forced perspective.
Cool.
It's all real.
So it's not even like composited then.
No, not at all. No.
Oh, wow.
It's all practical.
I love that.
Huh.
Okay, I say CG. It's
just because of the director. I would say CG.
Yeah, like I know I haven't seen the movie, but it's Gatsby, right?
Great Gatsby.
And like he just does crazy camera moves that you can't do without like
a ton of CG.
A ton of CG. It still looks good.
I'll tell you what looks real good, and I can tell is real, and that's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Ew.
Give the man an Oscar.
Yes, that poor guy. He got 2 nominations. He had double the chances in 1 year. Nothing.
But you know what I also read is that he plays the Great Gatsby, but he's actually more wealthy than the Great Gatsby in the movie.
I don't doubt that.
So he had to play it down a bit.
Well, he does still drive a Prius.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah, he only has 1 car. I believe.
Really?
Yeah. CG. It's a matte painting. So somebody painted that.
Oh, really? Is that what that means?
Well, it's not necessarily matte. Like it's just a colored background of some sort. Some parts might be like 3D. Some parts might be hand painted, but it's just a mixture. It's just a mixture.
Paint him an Oscar.
Okay.
Okay,
we have a dinosaur.
Jurassic Park.
This is is that Bryce Dallas Howard? This is Jurassic World.
Oh, so that's Chris Pratt's.
That's Chris Pratt.
Muscly arm.
I aspire someday
to have veins.
Now I know they did a lot of CG. I don't know how much animatronics.
I heard that they meshed the two a lot.
Okay.
So I think that this one, because in the movie I remember being like, they did practical, so it's real.
I don't think they did as much practical as the original. I'm saying it's CG.
Show me the money.
I'll show you the money.
That dinosaur. And here's what I think. It survived the meteor flood. Whatever killed the dinosaurs, and it's
Jesus.
It survived Jesus.
Right into T-Rex.
Yes, and I think that they are petting what is left of it.
So it's headless. Get a room.
I think they have one, and it's a CG room.
Is that how
he's wearing tinfoil like the aliens are coming for the flies. They're cold. You know the cold foil things they give like trauma patients. Yeah. He's giving him one.
Okay,
this is totally platonic relationship between flies.
He just got out of a car wreck.
Yeah.
The car burst in flames, and he's like, "Here you go."
And he was just cold, so he was already wearing.
This could be an excellent macro shot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's real.
CG.
I'm saying it's real.
I really just put that in there to get a reaction out of you guys.
I could tell. I don't even know what this is. It's a Windows 98 screensaver. Still shot. Monochrome.
It's definitely not a parking garage because it would just kill everyone who tried to get through it.
This is the kind of art.
I want to say it's real because it looks like actual modern art that just stuck a camera up in there. Do you see where it goes? I don't.
This is the art that when I go to the museum, I look at and I go, I don't get. I'm gonna say it's CG because I don't know how you'd physically build it.
I'm gonna guess it's real.
But I'm guessing it's tricking me because it's real.
Oh yeah.
It's real. What is it?
Art.
I don't.
A is for advanced, and that's why we don't understand it. R is for real because I got it right, and T is for totally crazy looking. TCL.
They should teach that in art schools. That's how you do art.
I think they do.
That's how you do art. That is real because I want it to be.
I want it terrorizing dogs or small rodents.
I wondered where
I could see this happening on Tom and Jerry back in the day if they had drones.
Yeah. It's probably fake, but I'm going with real.
The only reason I feel like
horrible person.
I feel like it's real is hopefully this man lost his cat tragically, and he had it taxidermied into a beautiful drum that I'm highly allergic to. I love the cord coming out like unapologetically, like its guts are just hanging out. It's real.
The guy in the background is like, "This is very interesting. I'm intrigued. It is a flying cat.
It's a cat drone.
The cat drone."
Yes! Yes!
Tell
me this is yours.
Is this
your cat drone?
Animal cruelty? Is that cat alive?
Its eyes look alive.
It does, but the taxidermists are good.
That's true. Chuck Testa.
You know what? It's Star Wars. I mean, obviously if we go by the ship, I believe that ship is real.
Yeah.
I believe it's a miniature.
But not everything.
Obviously, those droids are CG, and everything is composite in. But if I just go by the ship, I believe that they still use the miniature for that.
I do too. So I'm gonna say real miniature.
I'm gonna say real miniature.
Oh,
real miniature.
Sweet. We are learning like AI.
Okay, we have rocks.
You know what? The ones that are like real simple and slightly boring pictures, I'm like, I have no clue. Because even if you take a real picture and I'll be like, oh, it's a still of water and a couple rocks. Like, why would you CG something like this?
And then CG.
I'm going to say it's real, but I'm going to be tricked because you're trying to get me with the whole like, oh, it's just a picture of rocks. But it's real.
CG. Yes!
Now, what's crazy about that picture is that's game engine CG.
Ooh, what
really?
Game engine?
Yes, Unreal.
Wow.
That's all real time. It's pretty cool.
That's amazing. At this point, I feel like he is just a hologram. Like, he doesn't actually exist anywhere. He's just a hologram. I'm calling CG on that. And also, that's a wig.
He exists. I guess this is how we're closing out.
Who knows? Who knows? Well, it's story time. Once upon a time, there was Dr. Zucchini Man, the anthropomorphic zucchini bread. And he lived in a beautiful time where zucchini ruled the earth. Zucchini bread, to be exact.
Anthropomorphic zucchini bread. I can't pronounce the words right now.
What is that? They're making that Animorphs thing again, aren't they?
They are?
Do you remember that? From back in the day with Ashmore?
Yes.
I'm so excited for more Animorphs.
So, one day, there was a gothic teenage angsty vampires.
Just one of them.
Just one of them. Multiple personalities.
Oh.
And they lived under the sea. And they sang. But the gothic teenage angsty vampires did not like Dr. Zucchini Man. They actually wanted to eat him.
And that became a big problem when vampires don't eat blood, but rather the zucchini from bread of anthropomorphic zucchini men. And then somebody poisoned the water hole.
The water hole they live in.
So the gothic teenage angsty vampires were poisoned under the sea when they were looking for the Dr. Zucchini Man's zucchini blood.
But then the virus mutates. The poison that they poisoned the sea with mutates, and now it's not just affecting Dr. Zucchini Man, it's affecting the gothic teenage angsty vampires, and the world is wondering what will we do, both the heroes and the villains are all dying. Dr. Zucchini Man has to save the day.
I'm gonna say first that the virus is making everyone slightly more zucchini-esque. And that's where we come to... They got married and had 19 kids. Again.
Which, somehow...
Nightblog, episode 4, shot 3, take 1.
I mean,
my body says need.
Oh my gosh! Was that you?
I didn't do it yet.
Yet?
Do we just smell?
No, is it just leaking out? That happens to me.
I might have pushed a little bit.
Okay.
But then I stopped to ask permission.
I mean, if it's already out there. For any reason, I can't smell it. I mean...
Well, I know, I've got the allergies, so...